Hey everybody, this is Alan Donath here with STG Moto and SportBikeTrackGear.com. I am STG's in-house off-road gear expert. Today we're going to be doing a video comparison of some of the entry-level off-road boots offered here at Sport Bike Track Gear. As always, at STG, any orders over $40 shipping in the lower 48 states are going to ship for free for you. We also have really reasonable international rates, can ship all over the world. If you do get one of the boots, doesn't meet your expectations, doesn't fit right, whatever it may be, not a problem. Just don't ride in the boot. Just try them on. Save all your original tags and packaging. It's no problem within 30 days. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We can get you set up with a return coming back, get them exchanged for different size, different boot, whatever you may need. First up, this is the, like I said, more the entry-level off-road boot line here. This is the Fly Maverik boot. This comes in at $115.95. Again, these boots are mainly targeted, you're either just getting into off-road, or you just don't have a ton of money to spend, or you only ride once in a while, and you're not taking a lot of big risks, you're just kind of out having a good time, riding some nice easily trail stuff, or really low-level track day stuff, not doing a lot of big jumping, anything like that. These boots are perfect. This one's actually comes in, like I said, $115.95. Incredibly good, low economical price for you. Uses a synthetic leather design throughout the whole boot. Fully adjustable, replaceable, lightweight plastic buckle system on them. Does still use a metal pin inside, so it does still have some good strength for you. These are a little generous in their size-wise. I normally wear a size 10. These were 10s. I honestly think I could probably drop down maybe one size on these, especially if you're not running like a big thick race sock. If you're just using regular normal socks, you for sure will want to bump down one size. If you're normally like a half size, I would say if you're normally a 10.5, you should be good in the 10. Again, like I said, it uses a synthetic leather design throughout the whole portion of the boot with a full-length synthetic leather, high grip, heat-resistant inner calf pad. TPU, hard plastic reinforced shim plate on it. Does open up in a nice wide entry point for you. Not quite as much breathable material inside, but nice padding on the inside, so you're still nice and comfortable. TPU reinforcement through the inside of the ankle, inside of the footbed, heel box, and toe box. Also gives you really nice serration on the top of the toe box, so you can get it under your shift lever no matter what kind of weather you're riding in, whether it's wet, muddy, whatever it is. You still get a good positive shift, good positive feel on the controls. This boot is going to take a little more break-in time than some of the upper-end boots might, where they have an actual physical built-in pivot system in them. You'll probably want to walk around the house in these for probably a good hour before you try and ride in them, get things moving, get things loosened up for you. Next up in the line, you're going to have the ANSR AR-1 boot. A little bit more than this Fly was. This one comes in at $139.95. Sizing on this, it's actually true to size front to back. It's a little narrow in the ankle and foot range, so if you have a wide foot, you may want to bump up one size, but not overly narrow, not uncomfortably narrow, but just a little bit more narrow than I would probably like in a size 10. Same thing, synthetic leather construction throughout the whole boot. Uses a similar lightweight, fully adjustable, fully replaceable plastic buckles, but still uses the metal pin so you can still get some good torque on them. If you do ever happen to have a failure on these boot with these buckles, same thing, 3 screws, this pops right off. The strap piece actually just detents right out of the boot itself, really easy to replace. Boot does open up into a nice wide entry point for you. Does give you a little more breathable 3D material in this boot to keep that nice layer of air between your skin and the boot so your foot breathes well and doesn't have any chafing or irritation. Again, does have a nice semi-elastic gaiter at the top to stop any debris from coming into the top of the boot and still allowing the hot air to expel out the top for you. Large TPU reinforcement down the inside of the ankle, toe box, and in the heel box. Also synthetic leather, high grip, high heat resistant grip pad on the inside of the calf, so you still get good control gripping the bike. One cool thing that the ANSR boot does have, it actually comes with the D3O padded sole insert in it. D3O is extremely lightweight, really efficient at absorbing energy into the boot, so if you happen to stick your foot in a hole or do case a jump or anything like that, it really helps to absorb some of that impact and not transfer so much of that energy up into your ankle. Single compound, fully replaceable sole. Again, all replacement parts are available at our website. Again, this was the ANSR AR-1 boot. Next boot's actually really similar to the ANSR. This is the MSR VX2 boot. Same thing, synthetic leather construction throughout the whole boot. Does use, also same price for the $139.95. These are both the same price. Also uses a lightweight, fully adjustable, fully replaceable plastic buckle system with metal pins. Again, 3 screws can be replaced, very easy. Also opens up into a nice wide entry point. This boot actually fits almost identical to the ANSR. It does have the nice breathable 3D material in there. Same thing, stop any chafing. Foot breathes really well. TPU high impact shin plate on it. TPU reinforcement throughout the whole inside of the ankle and the toe box and heel box region. Again, this one also does come with that same D3O padding on the inside to stop any of that energy transfer up into your ankle. And one cool aspect that the MSR offers, it's actually offered in 2 different soles. If you see this one here, this is the motocross sole, which is really smooth. And the MSR is also offered in the motocross sole or also in the off-road sole, which as you can see gives you a lot bigger and more aggressive cleating on the bottom. So if you do happen to be walking around having to pull something out of the mud or just walking on anything like that, you're going to have a lot more grip and stability than you would with the motocross sole. And now probably the cream of the crop in this price bracket, this is the Alpinestars Tech 1 boot. Definitely a little more features with this boot than you get out of the rest of them in this line. This one comes in at $199.95, so the price does reflect that. If you have a little bit of the extra money to go towards this boot, I would say it's worth it. Fitment on this is actually pretty spot on fitment-wise. It's a little tight in the ankle region, but not overly tight. I wouldn't have to bump up a size, anything like that. But as you can see on this one, same thing. Does use Alpinestars dual pull system. The top pulls from one side, the other bottom two pull from the other side, so everything pulls in evenly. It is a lightweight, all plastic buckle design, fully adjustable, fully replaceable. Again, if you have any issues, one little screw, these pop off, pulls out of the boot, no problem. Inside the boot, you will see that this one definitely has a little more padding and stuff inside than what the comparable boots in this price bracket do have. A little more padding throughout the top, a little more breathable mesh material down in the ankle region. Stop any kind of chafing like that. And this boot does actually have a built-in pivot and lateral ankle support system on the inside of the boot, which these ones do not have. So the boot doesn't require quite as much break-in time as these will do, and it does offer a little more lateral support in the boot itself. Full length, high grip, high heat resistant TPU plate on the inside of the boot. Helps you have good grip when you're trying to hold on the bike with your legs and still gives good mobility. Same thing, TPU reinforcement throughout the heel box and overlay on the toe box with really good serration on the top of here. So no matter what kind of conditions you're riding in, you're still going to get a really good positive feel on the shift lever, not going to miss any shifts. Single compound, fully replaceable sole. It's going to give you good grip no matter where you happen to land on the peg. Overall, like I said, these boots are really designed for if you're just getting into off-road or you don't have a ton of money to spend, you're a young kid, you know, you're just trying to get out on the track, get out on the trail, do some riding, but you still want some decent protection. These are all really good options for you. If I was personally leaning towards one, if you have the extra money, I would lean towards the Alpinestars. You definitely get some more features out of this boot than these don't offer. But that being said, these boots are all really nice boots for the price point. They're going to last you at least through a season or two for sure. And if you have any other questions on them, head on over to sportbiketrackgear.com. We do have all the technical features, any other colorways they might be offered and anything like that. Head on over to sportbiketrackgear.com and check them out. Thanks.